Learning to love again. It's interesting, huh? Yes, it is. We've all been in that position where we had to learn to love again. But when you have a brain injury now, learning to love again can be very trying. Welcome to my channel. This is Astra's Brain Injury, and I am Astra. I can tell y'all, I loved me. I really loved me, y'all. I was a confident individual. I was not outspoken, but I would speak up for myself. And I would definitely be able to handle whatever situation came to me. The thing is that when you've got to learn to love again, you're putting yourself out there, to be exposed to any and everything, right? And it can be very challenging. It can be frightening. It can be exhilarating. It can be a whole lot of things. But with a brain injury, not just learning to love somebody else really is what I'm talking about. I've got to learn to love me. And learning to love who I am now with my brain injury. I loved me before. As I said, I was a confident individual. I was very approachable. I was a friendly individual. I was outgoing, and I can give you all a list. Let's pull out that Christmas list and give you the list. I can do that. But the thing now with my brain injury, I found that things began to flip the script for me. I had to learn to love me all over again. I had to learn to appreciate and value myself, because who I knew, who I loved, who I valued and appreciated, there was some echoes of me, but now I was different. And the difference is because of my brain injury. What I could have handled before, I'm sure I've told you all that when I would go out with my girlfriends and we're all out for a lunch date, or we're out for a dinner date, or whatever, and we're having 20 million conversations all wrapped up in one. I could not do that. I was not going out with my girlfriends. It's almost like I became a recluse. I was not going out and saying, "Ooh, let's go have us some dinner dates." I couldn't handle the amount of conversations. And knowing where you were before and loving that qualities that you had, to now turn around, you are over here and your qualities is no longer up here, but all the way back here. It's almost like you're starting all over again. But starting all over again, but you've got all your memories of who you were, and you can't get there. And it's very hard trying to value and love yourself and appreciate who you are now that you've got a brain injury. I've had difficulties, and I've had some, I've had my crying moments, y'all. I've had those crying moments, and I've had that moment. But the thing is, I still turned around and I said, you know what? I still gotta love me. I still have to appreciate. And so I had to learn how to be excited for me. Even though I've got a brain injury, I had to learn, okay, you know what, Astra? You may not be able to handle your 20 million conversations with your girlfriends. You might be able to handle 1 million or even maybe just 50 conversations. But at least you can do that. I had to learn, that I am still valuable. I may not be fully who I once was, but I'm still somewhere. And I still have value. So I still had to come to terms to realize I'm Astra, even though Astra has changed. I'm still Astra because my name didn't change. My name is still Astra. And with my name still being Astra, I realize I still love and value me. I was always taught that if you don't love and value yourself, who is going to love and value you? Because people want to treat us according to how we are treating ourselves. If I'm treating myself good, everybody's going to be like, "Ooh, she's a good person. I like how she is." And they're going to gravitate to treat me in the manner that I should be treated. Yes, there's going to be those that wants to take advantage of you. And those that is going to be like, "Oh, But suffice it to say, I had to learn to love me and learn that, okay, Astra, even though you're not there, you're here now. Guess what? We can still move forward. You can still move forward, girl. You can still move forward because even though I still have this, even though this is gone, I still got a little bit of this. And when I begin to appreciate, okay, you know what? I've got a brain injury. I appreciate my brain injury because it is helping me to do things in a different way. And this is where I talk about the mindset, how we change our mindset in order to, propel and move forward. And, I truly, 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 I truly love who I am now. I mean, I did not. And so, if I did not love and value me now, I shudder to think where I would be. Because loving me has helped me so that I can even give y'all a word of encouragement. Valuing me now has also helped me so that I can value others who is going through what I'm going through and could even be going through more than what I'm going through. And, I look at things that we each go through something so that we can be of a help to somebody. And start with loving you. Okay, my brain injury is driving me, but you know what? I'm going to love my brain injury. And once we begin to accept, because, my mother would bring this into my ears, you got to accept so that you'll be able to move on. If you don't accept, how can you move on? So accepting that I have a brain injury. Okay, Astra. Number one, accepting that I can still love me. Oh, yes. Accepting that I can value me still and appreciate me. Those are such good things. And it helps one to be able to go from here, even though you might get a little remix in that from A to B to C and D and all the way down to E and F, at least you're still making a little bit. You're making that progress because, and then you're going to find that I'm really loving me. I am loving me again. Even though I've got a brain injury, I am loving me again. Because, I can tell you that before my brain injury, I can easily approach people. I'll be like, hey, da 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 da. Ooh, why you got this, da da da, or where you got this, and da 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 da. And after my brain injury, I didn't do a lot of speaking, outside of my family and my practitioners because I wasn't speaking right, stuttering and all that kind of thing. But after I began to appreciate and to value me, I found that, I can go up to somebody, like, I'll give you an example. Somebody was in the store, a gentleman was in the store, and I saw that he had all these tattoos. And I went up to him, and I'm like, excuse me. I said, how long did this take? And, he's like, he doesn't know. I'm like, sweet Jesus, that would be a lot of money. That's what I was saying to him. And, he was laughing with me. And I found that I'm able to do these things because I have turned and I've made that decision to love me. I love my brain injury. I don't like it all the time. I'm going to tell you that right now. But I love me. And loving me has helped me to be able to move forward because I've accepted myself. Sorry, there's a fly flying around. And I'm just like, but it's helped me to accept. And so them words that my mother would say to me about accepting so you can move on is so true. I've accepted my brain injury. Well, I ain't got no choice but to be kind of, not to be accepting of it, but I've accepted it. So I'm able to move forward and to be able to heal and to get better, whether it's moment by moment or week by week or month by month, however long it takes. But I am loving me. And I've learned to love me all over again. So I found me and I love me. I value me and I appreciate me. And I would encourage y'all to love yourself. Fall in love with you again. Get excited. Woohoo! Be excited for me again. Love you again. Appreciate and value you. And once you begin to do these things, it's going to be of a huge help. Let me know. Have you come to this part in your brain injury where I've accepted. I've got me a brain injury. I've accepted me. And I love me. And I've found that I'm able to move forward a little bit, even a little bit better. Let me know. Or you never thought of accept my brain injury. No, I don't want to accept it. But I'm not saying to accept it and just sit down and do nothing. But you accept it, and now you've accepted it that you're able to move because because I don't like not knowing. I like to know, okay, even if it's good or bad, I appreciate to know. So let me know if this is something that has come across for y'all. Because, when, again, like I said, when you can accept and you fall in love with you again, y'all, it is such a good feeling to know that you love yourself. Because I love me. I love me now. It doesn't matter if somebody else doesn't love me. I'm like, I love me. And that's good, because it has to start with me in order for somebody else to love me. So let me know. Comment, let me know if this is something. But please remember to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell. And now I'm looking down to see if my mic is working. Hit that notification bell, y'all. And I'll definitely check you in the next video. Please remember to journal, because if you journal this will be a good thing too for you. You'll see it, whether it's months or years later, how you fell back in love with you. So anyways, all right now. So I shall take my leave now. I'll definitely check y'all in the next video. Tell y'all bye.